Good evening, fellow reloaders, YouTubers, and what I was also adding on to that introduction is old school computer fans. So I have been making a boatload of videos, but I've published none of them. And that's because they were all related to playing with old computers over the last month plus. I was going to do a series called Tale of Two Computers, kind of a takeoff of Tale of Two Cities for those of you who read. Any case, I just haven't gotten around to publish any of them because I don't think people are really interested in them. So I kind of made them for my own benefit and just got too lazy and did not publish anything. But we have a beautiful blue box here, and it has absolutely nothing to do with Dillon. So for you blue fanboys, this is not a video for you. In fact, what's in here is going to be very red. And I've been waiting on this for a long time because this came through EMS International. Our friends at, you can't see this, but it says where my finger is pointing, Unique Parts. So this is my order for the case feeder Lite. And I ordered a few more options along with the case feeder Lite. And tonight will be what I'm going to call an unboxing. Wow, this is some serious. This is like car vinyl. Look at that. That's serious. That's great packing. Especially considering it's coming from Australia, and who knows what happens, you know, on the ride over. So I don't know if this is tape or a special blue material, but what I'm going to do is kind of try and cut a window, which you can't see. Maybe if I put it down like this, you can see that I'm trying to cut a flap so that I can have easier access. Whoop, and there goes the camera. Let me readjust that bad boy. That's a Murphy's Law kind of thing. All right, so I cut a flap off. So it looks like, yeah, it looks like it's blue tape. That's a lot of blue tape. That's cool. All right, I was kind of hoping I would be able to see into here. So it looks like the top is going to be along this path. So I think I'm going to guesstimate, and my guesstimation is wrong because it's not sealed in the middle that I can tell. It looks like maybe he did a like a homemade kind of box, because there's a lot of stuff in here. So it's going to be custom. Maybe tonight will be just an attempted box opening. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna. All right, so I think what I'm gonna do is go at it, because it's not a conventional box. I'm gonna go at it from right here along this seam. So much for a straight line, and I have not had any tea yet. Yeah, that is not a... Oh, that felt good. There, that felt like it went in. There we go. Okay. That sounded weird to say. Oh, that felt good. Okay. We have figured the secret out. So we created a box out of a box based on who this is addressed to. And let me get that out of the way. We will edit that out. Okay, so let me cut that off, because that's going to get in the way. So it's basically me with what he put in here: case feeder, multi-tube feeder, digital counter, dam, bottle holder, data sheet holder, and other. So I ordered a bunch of stuff from Unique Parts. I think we can probably start by getting some of the wrapping out of the way. So some of the parts that I wanted, and he also included some other parts for review. And obviously things are boxed quite nice to protect them. So I will try and put all the boxes aside, and then we'll go through those as well. I hope that was, since the box isn't damaged, this was obviously a pre-boxed event. Okay, so this looks like part of another option, a light, an overhead light, an overhead LED light, as you can see. I'll put that off to the side. More paper. Not quite sure what this is for at the moment. This looks like my multi-tube feeder adapter. And this looks like, I'm guessing, the case feeder with a larger tube. And then that's the empty box. So, but what I'm not seeing, I'm afraid, is something, maybe it's in one of the boxes. No, I don't see a box. Maybe it's this one. Let's open up this one first. So I know what this is. This is the case feeder. Again, I'm not sure what this is. This is the Lite, and obviously this is the multi-tube case feeder. So I'm hoping that this is the case feeding tray that goes on top of the multi-case feeder. But there's only one way to find out. And yes, that is correct. So, why don't we go ahead and unwrap that piece. Lots of bubble wrap. Oh, it looks beautiful. The red is gorgeous. Oh, yeah. Gorgeous. So I've been a red fan, the color red, since I was a youth. I had red carpet. Oh, yeah, this is so solid. Holy schmoly. It's so solid. And it looks like maybe some, I'm looking at the other, maybe some design changes in terms of where things are located. So obviously this goes on top of that, like that. So we'll get rid of that. Okay, let's open up some, might as well unwrap the light. Uh-oh. Okay. Uh-oh, as in I felt something move when I would think it would be rigid. So I hope that didn't break in packing. Oh, it's the cable that was moving. Okay. So this is kind of like the inline fab light that goes in the tool head, only this is mounted on top of the steel pole to give additional light options. And obviously it's adjustable, height adjustable based on the screw there. So we're going to try that out and see how that looks and works. Let's get rid of that. Might as well open the mega prize, which is of much larger pole. Let me rephrase that. Much longer pole. And the reason I asked for a longer pole is somebody had even suggested this, and I had already ordered it by the time they had suggested it in one of my previous videos when I talked about this. So in the original, and I'll show the original obviously before I do any mounting. In the original, the brace for this it goes right here, and I wanted a longer pole so I could also have a brace that goes right there, and hopefully that's in one of the packages. Okay, so I can see the digital counter and the extra that I've been using as my this is a plate holder, extra shell plate holder, but I've been using it as a means of holding wires. It gets them out of the way effectively. Wow, the red is just gorgeous. Wow. Simply wonderful. Yeah, that looks incredible. That is quite nice. Just super awesome. So between this and I would switch this out for my red one, so I'll disconnect that and redo those. And then I'll figure out if I want the pole this tall or if I'm going to cut it at some point, but that I'm not in any hurry to do any cutting. All right, let's see what else is in the box of surprises. Okay. We all know what that is. Oh, and it looks like, oh, that's pretty cool. He has done some design enhancements with both patterning and naming. That looks kind of cool. Oh, spare parts. So I don't know if this spare part is also etched, but we're going to find out very quickly. A little bit different. So this one is, it has the, I'll call it the hashing rather, in the holes, where this one identifies unique parts. Very cool. Very cool. And it looks like all the parts are there between the two of them. Nice. That's a great touch. Thanks, Jack. Spare parts. Who else sends you spare parts nowadays? Great designs. Great designs. Okay, and we've got another box. Okay, so this is some of the miscellaneous stuff I had ordered and bought. And this one is for, oh, that's a great touch. I didn't even know that was going to be there. For the powder drop, for the Hornady powder drop. So that I can put my own recipes into the powder drop so that I know what I'm doing. That's cool. And because I have a Hornady press, I ordered a blue version for the Hornady. And Jack also included, this would be a powder drop accessory for the Dillon. Jack also included a very similar in concept, albeit different execution, Similar in concept to this in terms of identifying your recipe on your press by having that in the powder drop. The other option is to have a particular set of recipes that you know, your go-tos, and again, just slides right in like a card, because it is a card. And that would go potentially on the top of your press so that you could flip around to, how many are on here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So six slots, 12 slides, or six cards with double sides, so you could have 12 recipes readily available. That's kind of cool. Good stuff. And the last box, let's see where this one opens. Looks like we're gonna maybe cut the sides. Oh, is it this one? Yes, well, let's do this one. Okay, and this would be another dam. We've seen the dams. The dam for the bins. Here's one for the Hornady. And because I load Lee, I thought I would experiment with the Lee resize chute. Again, I figured since I was shopping on the site, I would shop for goodies. This is $45 for the case. This is another Lee option to allow you to put your Lee powder charge to go from screw Lee powder charge into inserts, into pressure fit inserts. Again, doing lots of shopping. And this, that's the rest of that one. This / these are the two arms. I call them arms. There might be a fancier name for them. So these arms will go on here. As you saw on my press, one of them goes here. And this is how you're actually turning. Oh, that turns much easier than the original. Wow, oh yeah, that's. Oh, it looks like he's got a half turn too. So the half turn. Oh, that's excellent. So the half turn with the arrow. That's new. So arrow means we're golden, meaning you've got pass through. Where this is blocked, so you could actually turn this off. That's great. That's a great improvement. So this arm goes at the base of the unit and attaches to the steel pole. And then this stands freely. And the reason I asked for a longer pole was and a second one of these arms is so that I could lock this one in and also hit the pole. So mount to the pole, second one, and then I would have a very rigid multi-case feeder. So that is that's the extent of everything, and I don't think anything's missing. Very, very cool. So I will try to put things together. It looks like there's maybe something else in here. So this should be 9 and 45. Or 44, which will account for 45. Well, this is 44. And this is I would have preferred it said 45 ACP, but 44 and 45 are fine, so that actually gets me, I don't know if a 44 is technically a larger, I think it's slightly larger, so that allows for, yeah, I wish that would have been 45 ACP, just because I'm anally retentive, like this one says 9. So, oops, I just dropped that. Let me pick that back up. Toss that in, and then let me see what this is. This looks like screws for what? I'm drawing a blank at the moment. Screws for what? Since he's got them in here, I'm not quite sure what they're for. So I'm drawing a blank at the moment. But that's okay. Drawing a blank is cool. All right, so this is everything. And that's enough for tonight's video. So again, I'm not quite sure what this tube is for, unless this tube is extra slash, you know, replacements for this tube if it gets old and starts to break or whatever. But otherwise, all is good. And I think my only is that this says 44 instead of 45 ACP. So it will work. It just won't have the aesthetics. So because I think it does force, yeah, because it will show as 44. So I'll call that a minor OCD issue on my side. And for those of you who have watched, oh no, oh yeah. So Jack included a 44 in here as well. So I have two 44s and no 45. That's funny. So yeah, I wish one of these would have been a 45 ACP. But again, that's not a showstopper. But yeah, the red looks beautiful. Came out nice. Very nice. Too funny. And I don't reload 44 on my Hornady. I reload it on my Lite, but that will still work. So I have extra 44s, no 45, but extra 44s. And I think that is everything. So I will double check to make sure. Oh, excuse me. I will double check to make sure I'm not throwing anything away inadvertently, and then I will start mounting things up to the press. So more to come. I think I'll do that in a obviously in another video, but I think I'll do that a little bit differently, where I put the press on the stand so you can actually see it a little more clearly. But we'll see. More to come.